On a crisp evening on September 23rd, 2010, 3 adventurous students set off on a daring camping trip, fueled by an insatiable curiosity to uncover the hidden mysteries of the infamous sewers beneath Los Angeles. Equipped with flashlights and an unyielding sense of excitement, they made their way to the entrance, fully aware of the illegality of their venture, yet undeterred by the potential consequences.
Whoa.
Even more light down there.
Did you hear that? I for real just heard something. This movie is about to become real.
Listen to this.
I don't know. I'm scared now.
No, give me.
Dude.
I'm not gonna be sitting on that. Dude, those are rats.
Yeah, looks like rats.
The boys were determined to explore what lay beneath the city, even as the atmosphere began to weigh heavily on them. What had started as a thrilling adventure quickly turned into a harrowing experience, far more horrifying than they had anticipated. A bone-chilling sound accompanied by something unmistakably crawled towards them from the long tunnel behind.
I don't think you're throwing out enough light here.
Anything?
What the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck? I can't see.
In a panic, they fled and barely managed to escape. What the creature was, or who it was after, remains a mystery. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the shock of what they experienced left them breathless and shaking, also in disbelief as they tried to grasp what they had just encountered. Getting attacked by an unknown creature sometimes happens to campers, but what would you do if you were attacked by what you least expected, as we will see in the next case.
I just got hit! Oh my gosh, I just got hit!
On a beautiful June 27th, 2024, a lively church youth group from Salina, Utah, set out on an adventurous hike near the stunning Willow Springs overlook. Laughter and joy filled the air as they explored the breathtaking scenery, creating unforgettable memories together. However, just as the day seemed perfect, an unexpected turn of events threatened to shatter their cheerful moment.
Hi, Mom. So we're taking a walk. Look at my shoes. I'm soaked. This is. I just got hit. Oh my gosh, I just got hit. I just got hit. I felt that too. We just got hit. Mom, we just got hit. Mom, we just got hit. I felt that.
And I just got hit. I'm okay, but he's not doing too well.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We got hit. We got hit.
A couple other people got hit.
Oh my gosh. Are you okay, man? Are you okay? You good? Oh my gosh. No. I saw that. I got that in my head. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You okay?
I felt that on my head. Breathe. It's okay. You're okay. You're okay. Just breathe. It'll be okay. Let's go. Let's keep walking. Let's go over there. Yeah. I felt that.
As the group hiked through the mountains, a sudden crack of lightning struck, sending one person sprawling to the ground. Panic ensued as 2 teenagers sustained serious injuries, while roughly 7 others were taken to the hospital for medical care. Thankfully, none of the injuries were life-threatening, and miraculously, everyone pulled through. It was a harrowing experience, but ultimately a testament to resilience and survival. Just like these, this next camper also escaped a life-threatening situation. Justin, a well-known YouTuber celebrated for diving into the depths of unique cultures and uncovering hidden places across the globe, embarked on a thrilling camping adventure to one of Turkey's most legendary destinations, Devil's Castle. This infamous site is steeped in mystery, notorious for its dark rituals and the chilling shadows that weave through its ancient ruins, promising an exploration filled with suspense and intrigue. Little did Justin know this trip was about to take a terrifying and unexpected turn.
Oh no. It's a light. Is this place lit up at night? It wouldn't make any sense though. I mean, obviously the light's here, but the town is way beyond the edge. You can't even see it, so it would be lit up for... I mean, no one would be able to see it lit up. Oh, but the cables are cut. Look at that.
Cut wires. At first glance, it may seem like nothing, but this was the indicator of a chain of events that would soon unravel in unexpected ways.
Guys, someone came with a gun and fired shots at the castle. They're firing shots at me. That's them there with a flashlight. You hear those gunshots? They don't want me here.
The piercing sound of gunshots shattered the stillness of the night. At first, Justin remained oblivious, lost in his thoughts. But as the echoes intensified, a creeping dread took hold of him. Panic surged through his veins, and he instinctively knew he had to flee to ensure his safety. Heart racing, he scrambled for a plan, desperately scanning his surroundings for a secure refuge. Unsure of his next move, he quickly pulled out his phone and messaged his friend, who happened to be a Turk living nearby. The urgency of his situation poured through his words, and within moments his friend responded, dialing the police as fast as he could. In a short while, the police arrived, quickly assessing the situation with a sense of determination. After a brief conversation, they decided it was safest to escort Justin to a nearby boutique hotel, where he could spend the night away from harm's reach. With a mix of gratitude and lingering anxiety, Justin followed the officers, hoping that the quiet sanctuary of the hotel would shield him from the chaos. Do you recall the cut wires I mentioned earlier? Here's what went down.
When the police arrived, actually the locals had told them that there was a treasure hunter here. The locals that saw me come in, they saw a strange car park, a guy walk out with all this weird equipment. No one really does this stuff, right? And so they called the authorities. Those authorities came and then saw all the lights off in the castle. Normally there's lights. I thought that it was the lights were here to keep, those damn kids out of the castle, spray painting and having sex. That's what I thought. But no, it's for treasure hunters, because if it's all lit up, the treasure hunters don't come and destroy this place. That's probably why that little cave is blasted in the side, actually, from treasure hunters destroying it. So they came here. They heard there was a suspicious guy. They ran the plates on my rental vehicle, saw it was a rental, and saw a smashed control panel down at the entrance. I saw it walking in again today. So they automatically assumed a treasure hunter came, cut all the lights, and was here just destroying the place looking for treasure.
It turned out that Justin was mistakenly identified as one of the treasure hunters who had been snooping around. In an attempt to deter him from getting too close, a few shots were fired, not intending to hit him, but rather to frighten him off. The whole situation was far more chaotic, and the misunderstanding escalated quickly. But thanks to Justin's friend's quick action, the situation was resolved peacefully. A little misunderstanding placed Justin's life on the line. However, these next campers placed their lives on the line when they decided to joke about the situation at hand. A family in Russia was driving down a forest road at night while returning from a camping trip when they spotted this.
Нахуй его задавили? Да, блядь, бабло заебал. Короче, я не хочу нахуй там сидеть даже, блядь. А у меня маленький нож, он заебется им тыкать. Да зачем нахуй? Давайте просто, блядь, пиздец. Какая машину поднимает? Он поднимает нахуй машину. Нифига вот тут. Дело в том, что это... Не вду ему в потире, блядь. Оба, блядь. Попец, блядь.
A bear was run over, and it got stuck beneath a vehicle. When it managed to free itself, witnesses encountered the most terrifying situation they had ever faced in their lives.
Смотри, смотри, смотри. Лапу высовывай.
Тёма, блядь, сядь в машину.
Давай, дуй. Давай, дуй, сразу дуй. 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 Колесо. Дуй. Да, колесо. Дуй. Дуй, блядь. Борзу, бросайся, дуй. Дуй, блядь.
Тёма, нет!
Дуй, дави. Дави, дуй.
Мамочка.
The bear attacked the tire of the vehicle it was stuck under, but then it turned towards the car filming the scene. The atmosphere shifted from laughter to crying. The bear's terrifying strength forced the passengers to flee the vehicle. Fortunately, the bear was largely focused on the cars, so no one was hurt. The next one also met with a terrifying sight.
We need to call the police, mate. We need to. Oh my god, this has happened before, but this happened.
On April 16th, 2017, Lewis Clark, a YouTuber well known for his captivating entertainment and exploration videos, embarked on a chilling adventure that would take an unexpected turn. Alongside his friends, he ventured into a secluded area of the woods where an abandoned train lay hidden among the overgrown trees and underbrush. As Lewis and his friends cautiously approached the train, they were filled with a mix of excitement and trepidation, eager to document their exploration for their audience. Little did they know that their adventure would soon cross into terrifying territory.
The engine. Steering wheels there.
As they stepped into the abandoned train, it resembled something straight out of a horror movie. Nevertheless, the boys continued venturing deeper into the forgotten vehicle. It was at this point they encountered this.
This train, it's been quite fun to explore, to be honest. There's not much there, but like,
It's pretty nice for a photo.
should we get like some photos up here for college or something? But yeah, no. Obviously, me and Brandon, and we explored most of the train. It's pretty cool. We'll circle round quick and then probably get going. So yeah. It's good. I've gone wrong. Obviously, yeah. Don't slip.
Shit.
Right, get into the carriage and we'll come. Let's go.
What the
What is that?
fuck?
What? What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Just go. Just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we need to get out.
Fucking go. Go, go, go,
Fuck
go.
that shit. Go. Everyone.
Fuck! Ugh. There's mud everywhere, Ant. Wait, is that a body? Is that a body? We need to call the police, mate. We need to. Oh my god, this has happened before, but this happened. Ow, it got fucking head.
A white cloth stained with blood lay inside the train. In shock, the boys immediately panicked and rushed out of the forest, fearing they might have stumbled upon a dead body. When they reached the edge of the woods, they called the police, and the video abruptly cut off. Many people believed that the footage was either fake or staged, as Lewis and his friends did not react to the smell of what was allegedly a dead body. What are your thoughts? Do you think it was a real body, or was it just a stunt for more views? Please share your opinions in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe.
Hey!
Brendan, a YouTuber known for his channel Brendan Explores, where he shares his adventures in nature, went on a camping trip on February 11th, 2024 in Jaywick. This town was once a holiday resort for Londoners, but it is now recognised as one of the most deprived areas in England. As he drove through the streets of Jaywick, Brendan realised that camping in the town might not be the best idea. Feeling unsafe, he decided to move his van to a secluded parking lot. Surrounded by the safety of the nearby forest, things began to feel a bit more peaceful. Little did he know that this calm was soon to take a terrifying turn.
I think someone's outside the van.
Someone was trying to get into his van. He remained calm, believing the person would simply walk away, but then something far more terrifying happened.
Hey!
Right, whoever the that was has now gone. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh my god.
Brendan screamed in shock as the glass of his van's window shattered. The intruder fled into the darkness of the forest, leaving him alone and shaken, surrounded by broken glass and the eerie quiet of the night. The forest, once a source of peace, now felt like a place of danger. Realizing it was no longer safe, Brendan decided to leave. Imagine waking up to see this. What would you do? Kevin, the adventurous YouTuber behind the channel Doc, is well known for his thrilling escapades in the wilderness. His videos showcase him solo camping, reveling in the beauty and serenity of nature. But even for a seasoned camper like Kevin, the great outdoors can transform from a peaceful retreat to a perilous showdown in an instant. What began as an ordinary camping trip soon spiraled into a terrifying situation that would leave anyone on the edge of their seat. Kevin lay startled in his tent, his heart pounding like a drum as he heard the unmistakable sounds of a bear just outside. The massive creature sniffed curiously around, drawing perilously closer, and all that stood between him and the wild beast was a frail barrier of fabric. The bear pressed against the tent, its weight causing the material to sag ominously. Panic surged through Kevin, drowning out all rational thought. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, he felt an urge to scream, hoping that his desperate cry would startle the creature and send it darting away into the woods. After much struggle, the bear escaped, and Kevin swiftly packed up and exited the woods. Although Kevin made it out safely, this experience left him feeling shaken. However, whatever this next camper experienced was far more horrifying.
Who?
Meet Bear, a father of 2 boys and an experienced adventurer who documents his thrilling explorations on his YouTube channel, Exploring with Bear. While most of his journeys take him deep into the unknown, he is usually accompanied by a close friend. However, On this particular day, he decided to venture alone into the heart of a haunted forest, a place that few dare to enter.
This is just swarming with haunted history and urban legends of serial killers, satanic cults, you name it, Helltown has it.
As night fell, he carefully parked his van and ignited a crackling campfire, its warm glow flickering against the gathering shadows. Little did he know, this evening would soon unfold into an adventure more thrilling than he could have ever imagined.
I really don't want to do this. I'm hearing noises all around me already. Is that whistling? This is insane. Oh my goodness, I thought somebody was standing right beside me. Man, I haven't even started the walk yet. This sounded like somebody back there in the woods. This is crazy.
Bear felt uneasy as he tried to shake off the eerie feeling, unaware of what was coming next.
The world's ending. Did you hear the footsteps? Footsteps just came from up there. Shh, 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 shh. Oh, that's so loud. Shh, shh. There it is again. Oh my goodness. I didn't see anybody up there. There was nobody here. There was nobody here. I feel like I want to puke. No fucking way. Did that just happen?
Frightened and trying to stay calm, Bear rushed back to his van, hoping it would be safe. However, safety seemed far from over.
I made it to the barn and hopefully back to the truck. Oh. Oh. No way. Man, I am hearing crap all around me. That was like a hiss. I don't know if you guys heard it. That was a loud hiss, though. You might have heard that. That might have been something more spiritual. I don't know what would have hissed like that. What would hiss like that? There's an apparition on the road. 2 of them. I've seen them twice. And now a hiss. That could be a spiritual thing right there for sure. I still feel stirred. I feel restless. Restlessness like up in here. That was insane. Insane. I just heard something outside. I did fall asleep. But it sounded like something hit my truck. What is it? Oh! Oh, somebody's there. Somebody's there. So where's my frickin' light? Where's the frickin'... Hey! There's a car there. Hold on. Where's my keys? Where's the keys? Somebody was trying to get in the truck.
It turned out that someone had been stalking Bear. Who would creep through the forest in the dead of night? When Bear stepped outside to check the area, hoping to see what was going on, he found nothing. Afterward, he decided to leave the forest. However, one question remained. Who or what was out there that night? And why were they trying to get into his van? Our next case takes us to Colorado. On a bright and promising day, August 22nd, 2011, two adventurous hikers set out to explore the stunning wilderness of Colorado. The air was crisp, the landscape breathtaking, and it felt like the perfect day for a tranquil escape into nature. Little did they know, however, that their idyllic journey was on the brink of a chilling twist that would transform their peaceful outing into a harrowing adventure. Suddenly, loud banging sounds echoed in the air. The hikers froze and strained to listen, trying to pinpoint the source of the noise. However, the more they concentrated, the more difficult and impossible it became to locate where the sounds were coming from. What made this encounter even more unsettling was that shortly after these bizarre sounds were heard, a massive earthquake struck Colorado. Could these two events be connected? Was it a warning sign of the upcoming earthquake, or was there something deeper and more sinister happening beneath the Earth's surface? What do you think these sounds could have been? Let us know your theories in the comment section below as we delve into the last case. In a captivating new adventure, the YouTuber from the Wild Bear channel, known for exploring the depths of the wilderness, ventured into Clophill Forest. This eerie location, steeped in a shadowy history of devil worship, witchcraft and murder, set the perfect stage for her camping escapade. As she stumbled upon a secluded and inviting spot to pitch her tent, an unsettling stillness enveloped the woods, only to be interrupted by a series of strange, haunting noises that sent shivers down her spine. She caught a glimpse of a figure moving in the background. A shiver of unease crept over her, prompting her to relocate her camp deeper into the forest. As she set about preparing her dinner, the crisp air buzzed with the sounds of nature, but then she suddenly paused. An unexpected noise pierced the silence. As she ventured deeper into her surroundings, an unexpected adventure unfolded before her eyes. As darkness enveloped the woods, she snuggled deeper into her sleeping bag, seeking comfort and warmth. Suddenly, a strange sound pierced the stillness of the night, jolting her awake. Heart racing, she reached for her camera, capturing the eerie moment that unfolded before her eyes. Two bright red eyes stared back at her before vanishing into the dark. Thankfully, nothing bad happened that night, and she quickly left the forest the next morning. Now, it's time for the next terrifying encounters.
Man, it's something's throwing something.
Something was down there, bro. Something threw something.
Freaking last night, man.
What would you do if something terrifying happened while you were camping alone in the woods? These chilling encounters will make you think twice about your next adventure.
Man, it's something's throwing something.
Something was down there, bro. Something threw something.
It's right behind us. Go. Don't stop.
On August 27th, 2024, in the Appalachian Mountains Trail, they were there to camp in the mountains, surrounded by thick trees. It was past midnight, and they had traveled far from their RV. One of them suggested trying Bigfoot calls and tree knocks. What could go wrong? He didn't know those small actions would lead to something they'd never forget. Something that is going to be their worst nightmare.
Did you tell them you go check it out?
Oh!
Oh shit, what the freak was that, bro? Did you hear that?
Who? What was that?
Oh, I don't know, but something in that tree. I don't know what
That
it was.
scared the crap
I
out
guess
of
it
me.
could have been a bird or something.
Could it be an angry coon?
It could have been an owl. Oh, wait. Oh shit. What the freak is that, bro?
I don't know.
That doesn't sound like a bird. I don't know what that is.
It sounds angry, whatever it
It did
is.
sound angry. Yeah, that keeps going back, bro. Look how far. That goes back pretty far.
Goes this way too, I think. Wow. Bigfoot, my... Oh, look it down in there. Oh my goodness.
While they stood near a dark trail, a loud growl broke the stillness. It wasn't just a noise, it vibrated through the ground. He froze in fear. Doug tried to laugh it off, saying it might be an owl, but the sound wasn't natural. Something was watching them.
Is my flash... What is that up there? Man, my flashlight ain't doing good.
Oh, I can't tell.
It looks weird, whatever,
Where is
like
it up
out
a
of
little
place. Sort of like in the middle where my light's
Yeah, I
at.
see it. I don't know what that is.
It's not coming up good on camera. See, it's like little clacks.
It was very faint.
There's a faint clack. Like it reminded me of like a rock. You know, isn't it like usually one of the last...
Bro.
I know you... Holy smokes, man. Hold on. What the heck? It was like a...
I saw something go flying through there, dude.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you got it on camera?
I don't know if I...
Man, I hope that sound... I hope they could hear that. That sucker...
A thud echoed. Something big had been thrown nearby. He saw it fly through the air and crash into the bushes ahead, but the batteries flickered when they aimed their lights, almost like they weren't alone. Suddenly, a rock flew toward them, landing dangerously close. They didn't wait. Running blindly through the woods, they heard heavy footsteps behind them. Whatever was chasing them wasn't stopping.
I can't believe we're about to go towards that noise. That's crazy.
We just heard something down there on the creek bed.
That was pretty loud, too.
I swear I saw something go flying, and then it hit the bushes.
Man, I didn't see anything, but I heard it. I like that. I think... Oh, man, I just heard something fall through there. Hey. Go. Was that a rock? What was that? Ow, my face! Go, man. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Man, if something's throwing something. Go, 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 go.
When they reached the creek bed, another object crashed behind them. He tripped, but kept running. Their breath came in gasps as they finally saw the RV's faint lights. Slamming the door shut, they sat in silence, trying to process what had happened.
Let's go. Don't stop. Turn the cameras up. Get the cameras away. Put them up. Heck yeah. All right. As you can see, we are safe and sound. I feel...
Back at the fire, they both admitted something was out there, something neither could explain. Whatever had thrown rocks and followed them through the dark wasn't just an animal. With that being said, let's move on to our next terrifying camping encounter.
Hello? This feels so stupid though, like sticking my head out of a tent right now. One of the craziest campgrounds I've done.
On September 1st, 2024, he camped alone deep in the Appalachian Mountains, determined to prove he could handle a solo trip. It was late, around 2 a.m., and the forest was quiet. He set his tent near cliffs and a dry creek bed, where strange things had already happened the night before.
There's a weird sound. Freaking myself out. I just turned the camera back on. Sounds like something's out there.
As he tried to settle down, a noise broke the silence. It came from the direction of the creek bed. Shivers ran down his spine. The sound wasn't far, and it wasn't just random.
There's stuff moving all around me. And I'm in like this plastic bag where I can't see nothing. That's ridiculous. What is that? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but now there's something bigger moving. Oh man, I'm getting a cramp in my shoulder.
Then, something big moved near his tent. He sat there in fear, gripping his knife and flashlight. The tent's thin walls felt like no protection at all. Whatever was out there was circling him, its movements slow and heavy.
something just fall right there? Screw that. I gotta get my boots on. Man, that's so loud. Let's do it. Band-aid, like a band-aid. Come on. Crap, my light. Crap, what happened to the light? Damn it. What happened? I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing, man. I'm outside the tent. I can't see nothing.
A sudden crash shook him. Something fell nearby, loud enough to shake him out of his daze. He rushed to wear his boots, shivering with his nearly dead flashlight. He whispered, "Hello," into the night, regretting it immediately.
Oh my goodness. The frickin' light was on the wrong setting. It still sucks, but man, better than what it was. Hello?
He came back into his tent, thinking it was safer to wait. For hours he sat silently, listening to the faint sounds of movement around him. The noises eventually stopped, but the fear stayed with him. He knew one thing for sure: this was the scariest night of his life. Moving on to our next disturbing camping encounter. On November 4th, 2024, he planned for a solo tent camping in heavy rain. He settled his tent near a floodplain, a mistake he wouldn't realize until later. The rain continued all night. He was mentally disturbed. He had been awake since 10:50 p.m. He didn't know his choice would bring him serious consequences.
I had to move the camera again. Jeez. My light just died. It's 10 to 5 and it has not stopped raining all night long. I've only got one earplug. I don't know where the other one's gone.
As he tried to enjoy a moment of stillness, a faint, unnatural sound was heard through the rain. His hand froze in fear, and somewhere in his heart he already knew. Something was out there, beyond the darkness of the trees. And then there was a mysterious slug.
It's in here somewhere, but I'm acutely aware that I'm on the floodplain of a river. So I'm hoping it's not raining enough for it to flood. It does sound like it's flowing a bit more enthusiastically than it was. So yeah, we should be fine. Should be fine. I'm gonna try and get another hour's sleep.
Just as he decided to pack his things, he noticed water streaming behind his tent. The flood had begun. In the dim glow of his lantern, he could see the water rising, the cold stream curling like fingers around his campsite. Panic set in as he realized he was running out of time.
I think I might have pushed my luck last night. It looks very close to flooding. Really, really close. It's even flooded on the other side. Just a little bit. But yeah, I think I need to be getting my arse out of here now. Sooner rather than later. Just as I was putting down the bag, I noticed that it's already starting to flood. You can see it streaming down here and it's going right behind my tent.
As he walked away from the tent, the sounds of the rain and rushing water almost drowned out the faint cry still echoing in the distance. But he didn't look back. He had survived the night, but the memory would haunt him forever. With that being said, let's move on to our next eerie encounter. On October 24th, 2023, he decided to stealth camp in Ballybully Forest, Ireland. Ballybully Forest was said to be one of the most haunted places in Ireland. Stories of disappearances, sinister figures, and eerie sounds made it well known. That night, he decided to camp there, not knowing what was waiting for him.
I'll lure you out there. Dunno, devour you, eat you, whatever them things do to you. Now we are in the thick of it now. Go mad. Or did I just hear something there? There's something saying to me, William, stop acting. Because if you want me to come, I will come and see you.
Then, the silence in the forest broke. He heard a faint rustling near the tent, followed by strange, distant cries that didn't sound human. It sent a chill through him. Stories of phantom cries meant to make campers wander deeper into the forest suddenly rushed through his mind. He whispered into the darkness, "I don't want you near me." His voice trembled, but it was just the start.
Hear that? From there? From here?
He froze in fear. Something or someone was out there, walking around his camp. He tried to tell himself it was an animal, but his gut knew better. A loud sound near his tent shook him.
I did see chemtrails earlier on. What's the biggest game you get where you don't get big game? Well, I think that's a nighttime stroll head in the head, definitely. Freak that. We ain't being born, I have to check back in the camera. But I swear I heard like something going past there. Freaking myself out now.
Another sound, way louder and sharper than before, echoed from nearby. He could barely breathe. He whispered, "Did you hear that?" to himself, hoping it would ease his terror. But the forest didn't answer. Instead, it seemed to watch. Hours later, he reviewed the eerie history of Ballybully Forest. Stories of hooded figures, dark rituals, and black smoke filled his thoughts. As he replayed the events, he noticed his camera had caught a faint, shadowy figure near the tree line. His blood ran cold. He whispered a desperate plea for the spirits to stay in the forest and not follow him.
Start the day.
get this camp pulled down and get the hell out of here.
Once again, folks, that is us packed up. And I'll be glad to be out of here. But first things first, we need to do the whole ritual thing, don't we? Any unclean spirits?
At sunrise, he packed up quickly and left. The forest remained behind him, but the sounds, the shadows, and the overwhelming fear stayed in his mind, haunting him long after he escaped its grip. Moving on to our next camping encounter. Make sure you hold your breath for the next one, because it's going to send shivers down your spine. In December 2014, in Virginia suburbs near Washington, D.C., at 2 a.m., he heard screaming from the woods behind his house. It was sharp and desperate, sounding like a woman. He recorded it, unsure of what to do. At one point, a faint voice seemed to say, "Where are you?" The screaming continued for a while, but then stopped suddenly. For days he checked the news, expecting to hear about an attack or a missing person, but there was nothing. To this day, he doesn't know what happened that night. Let's move on to our sixth case for the video. On October 4th, 2023, in Devil's Forest, he and his friends camped in the Devil's Forest, but the night turned terrifying.
You heard that? What the
I drowned here.
Bro, in the lake. In the lake. I drowned here. Tonight, we are staying overnight inside of one of the world's most haunted forests.
Whispers surrounded their campsite, growing louder until they heard branches snapping nearby. A shadow moved quickly through the trees, faster than any animal.
You couldn't tell already. The Devil's Forest. I'm scared out of my mind. I'm so scared right now. You heard that?
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that? Yes, I did.
Overwhelmed with fear, they grabbed their gear and ran, leaving everything behind. They never looked back.
There's branches breaking all around me. Things are moving all around me. I literally feel like I'm surrounded right now. It genuinely feels as if I'm like surrounded.
This is cursed land.
This is cursed land. Okay. Ah! What was that? Who is...
They left the forest to save their lives, but who knows if they are safe or not? Would you ever dare to camp in this forest? With this being asked, let's move on to our next eerie encounter. On August 12th, 2024, in the mountains near Washington, he decided to camp alone in a quiet spot he had just discovered. The evening was peaceful as he set up his tent and gathered firewood, feeling the excitement of a night under the stars. But as night fell, something felt off. It was just the start of his worst nightmare.
Well, we made it to the woods.
When the night fell, he first noticed the noise. At first, he thought it was just animals, but the sounds grew louder, closer, and more disturbing. Chills ran down his spine. His heart raced as he looked around, but he saw nothing. He kept hearing more sounds, like something moving through the trees, but there was no one there. He was certain someone was out there, watching him. Maybe something sinister.
That way, cannot see a thing. And I don't think I was recording earlier, but something made a heavy sound over there. Could have just been some old rotted logs settling. But up that way, a couple miles, there is a camp, but I don't think anybody's hiking this way back down. Anywho, I've heard that the red lamp keeps the bugs away.
He tried to shake off the fear, telling himself it was just his mind playing tricks, but as he packed up his camp, the real terror began. With his headlights on low, he thought he saw something small by the trees. There, standing on the side of the road, someone completely still, almost blending into the shadows. It looked like a person, but something was off. They stood at a strange angle, their back turned slightly, dressed in camouflage.
Definitely something over there.
Documenting my experience and why I'm leaving. It's basically, it was all set up, it was getting dark, I had just gathered all the firewood. I had run back to the vehicle to grab my Carhartt jacket. Right about that time, as I sit down, I hear some noise. And I thought that my keys have hit the chair a certain way. And as I'm thinking about it, I'm about to go about my business, then I hear behind me where the creek is, about only 50 feet. I hear a couple more loud crunches.
He stared at it for 20 long seconds, too scared to move or speak. Was it a person trying to sneak up on him? He didn't know what to do. His mind raced, thinking that whatever it was might attack him.
This is where it gets terrifying. And I thought I had pressed record, but it was not recording. But anywho, I've got my low beam on at this point. I think I see something small. Maybe it's like a raccoon or something right there by the water. And as I hit the high beam, this is when I see it. I see something standing there on the side of the road, pretending to be a statue. Whatever this was, decided it was just going to freeze, and then maybe I wouldn't think it was anything. But as I'm looking in that direction, I'm not even kidding, it looks like somebody dressed up in camo. And they've got their back slightly angled away, I'd say like at a 45 degree. They're standing there about 6 feet tall, looking like a human that I just caught that was probably sneaking up on me. That's all I can think. When I saw what it was, a human, and I kept the light on him for a good 20 solid seconds without saying anything. You know, the fear just kind of washed over me because I'm thinking, what's going to happen? Call him out like, hey, what are you doing? And they're all...
He decided to pretend he didn't see it, hoping whatever it was wouldn't notice he was onto them. He quickly left, checking behind him every few seconds, but when he turned around, the figure was gone.
So I just pretended like, oh, maybe I didn't see it then. On my way out, periodically I'd turn back, check. Nope, didn't see him, he's gone. And that's that. Very, very strange, and I don't know what the plan was for me if I'd stayed there. It just seems kind of silly. I thought I found a good spot, but yeah, this place is kind of riddled with people. And I don't know what
The woods had never felt so cold and empty. What would have happened if he stayed? He didn't know, and he didn't want to find out. He'd never felt so alone. Would you ever dare to camp alone in the woods? With this question still triggering your mind, let's move on to our next creepy encounter. On February 21st, 2015, in the Scottish River. While filming otters near a quiet Scottish river, he noticed something strange in the footage. In the trees near the water, a faint figure appeared. It wasn't solid, almost like it was made of light or mist. The figure moved unnaturally, shifting in and out of focus. First, he thought it might be a trick of the light or of the wind moving the trees. But as he watched, it became clear. This was no shadow. The figure seemed to float, its shape barely visible but unmistakably human. The video ended, but the image of that ghostly figure stayed with him. What he captured that day on the Scottish River was something he couldn't explain, and it still gives him chills. Moving on to our 9th disturbing camping encounter. On July 1st, 2021, in Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park, located in Botswana, two campers woke up to a morning they would never forget. They had stepped out of their tent to enjoy the fresh air and sunrise, but when they turned back, their blood ran cold.
Alright, we are We have a bit of a problem now because the lion is eating Andy's pillow.
Inside their tent stood a lion, its massive body towering over their belongings. The campers froze. The animal wasn't growling or aggressive, but its presence was simply terrifying.
Oh, not very tasty. Very strange. I really hope it was your pillow, Andy.
It was.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure.
Mine's a similar color. Yeah, is that yours?
3 dogs.
It's covered in slobber now. Yeah, that was a bit scary. Okay, now he's gonna go and get my pillow.
Heart racing, they carefully backed away, knowing one wrong move could be fatal. They made it to their car and locked themselves inside, watching the lion from the safety of the vehicle.
Look for another pillow. You messaged it.
That day, they learned how thin the line is between adventure and danger in the wild. With that being said, let's move on to our next creepy, disturbing camping encounter. On March 9th, 2023, she was living her dream of spending a night in a van alone. Living in a van is an adventure, but some nights it feels more like a nightmare. That night in Columbia, South Carolina, she struggled to find a safe spot to park. After hours of searching and calling hotels with no luck, she ended up at a Hilton Garden parking lot. But was that a safe place for her?
Oh, I saw this Denny's that's open 24 hours. But then I noticed this Hilton Garden behind it. I don't know what the ratings are, but listen, I'm tired. So, pretty sure I'm just gonna park there and leave Cracker Barrel for another night. And this Hilton Garden has plenty of parking. So, it's about to go down.
It was around 10:15 p.m. when she parked, exhausted from driving. The parking lot was quiet, but she noticed security patrolling. She prepared to sleep, but stayed awake for a while, listening and watching. That's when it happened. A loud knock on her van door. What was it?
Okay, so even though I'm really tired, I usually stay up for a few minutes and just kind of listen to my surroundings and kind of peek out the windows, coverings like I just did 1 or 2 more times, just to like make sure that there's no one walking around or security rolling up on me or whatever. And then I go to sleep. Everything's locked up and I'm ready for bed, but that's what I'll be doing for at least 1 or 2, 5 more minutes. Good night.
She froze. It had been just 5 minutes since she turned off the lights. Her heart raced as she peeked out to see a man in a security uniform. She rolled down the window and he told her parking overnight wasn't allowed. Not wanting to argue, she packed up and left.
Just a second. Hi.
Hey, you have a room?
I just pulled over just to go to the bathroom back here. I'm leaving.
Okay.
The knock shook her. It felt like someone pounding on her home's door in the dead of night. Her nerves were on edge, and she was too tired to think clearly. Eventually, she found a spot at a quality inn, and despite its bad reviews, it was quiet.
In hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of hotel parking lots that I ever got the knock, and I hadn't even fallen asleep. I had just, like I said, just sat there and listened for a few minutes. It hadn't even been 5 minutes since I turned off the camera when I heard that knock. Now, normally, if it was like, I don't know, if it was in the middle of the night, I would probably not have answered because of safety and because they wouldn't have known that I was in there. But since they saw me pull up and park, then they were like, bro, no. That's the car that was parked behind me. So when I pulled up and turned and parked, that car was parked there with their lights on. But it's a regular car. It wasn't like a security car. So it looked like two dudes, which I couldn't really see, but it looked like two dudes in that car, in that regular car. So I thought it was just like people staying at the hotel. But that's interesting that they have security officers in their uniform, but in regular cars. Quick editing note, the reason I immediately...
The next morning, she woke up safe, but the fear from that knock stayed with her. Van life may be free-spirited, but nights like that remind her it's not for the faint of heart. Camping in the wild can lead to some truly terrifying experiences, as shown in these stories. Whether it's strange creatures or unexplainable events, nature always keeps us on edge. Stay safe out there, and remember to never let your guard down.
What if your peaceful camping trip turned into a nightmare you couldn't escape? These chilling encounters caught on camera will make you think twice before camping in the dark. On August 21st, 2024, this YouTuber, Tim Morozov, shared a terrifying experience from his investigation at a swamp known for strange and deadly occurrences. He ventured there, knowing 4 people had already died under mysterious circumstances. A girl had drowned, and 3 men who tried to save her also lost their lives.
Помоги мне, прошу.
Tim's EVP device recorded whispers, and the activity quickly escalated. He explained the deaths and how the swamp seemed cursed. He began hearing unexplained cries and strange noises. He felt like shadows were moving around him. His equipment captured silhouettes and spikes in paranormal activity, confirming he was not alone.
No.
Determined to find answers, Tim decided to take a small boat to the center of the swamp. Using his spirit box, he tried to communicate with whatever was there. The device responded, confirming its presence, but Tim grew uneasy as his equipment detected more movement and energy.
Сейчас видел. Что-то видел он там. Тепловизор.
Yes, his thermal imager captured something moving in the swamp. As he stayed in the boat, the water rippled unnaturally, and then something reached up and touched the boat from below. Tim's EVP equipment detected more responses that only made him regret his decision of coming alone here.
Снизу. Лодка тронула.
Я тут.
Черт. Кто ты?
Я тут. Посмотри.
Кто ты?
The swamp seemed to be pulling him in. The spirit box suggested a dangerous course of action, but Tim knew better. Strange things continued to happen as his flashlight failed, and he had to rely on night vision to navigate.
Твой конец близок. Конец будет страшным.
Tim heard his name being called from the darkness. He felt disoriented and could no longer find his tent. He realized the entity was trying to trap him.
Как твое имя? Где фонарик? Твою мать. Твою мать. Свет выключился полностью. В этой палатке я не вижу ничего.
Tim decided to stay by a tree and wait for dawn, as every attempt to find his way out only led him deeper into the swamp. All through the night, he felt strange movements around him. His camera was recording dark, creepy shadows. He knew it was something paranormal, and far more sinister than his imagination.
Где палатка? Твою мать. Слышу трассу.
The first light of dawn broke through, and Tim was able to find his way back. He recovered his tent and equipment, but left the swamp with more questions than answers.
От него не убежать. В этот момент я не знал, что мне делать. Идти куда-то не было никакого смысла. Я мог только дальше заблудиться, поэтому...
Tim concluded that the swamp was not haunted by a simple spirit, but by a dark entity that used deception to lure people into danger. With that being said, let's move on to our next eerie, disturbing encounter. On August 17th, 2024, it was the night that it all went wrong. The video starts with the narrator introducing the night's plan of camping in the woods. The statement they used for this session is lost and found. They arrive at the location, mentioning it's a wooded area that alternates between thick trees and clearings. Bugs are everywhere, and fog blankets the area, making visibility poor.
Last video.
Yeah, you went through it a little bit.
Yeah, that was a bit. Yeah, I weren't too pleased with that, to be fair.
I mean, that was either all or nothing.
Yeah.
It was a lot of all.
A lot of all.
That's foggy.
That's foggy as hell. Look, that's picking up quite nicely on the camera. Look. That is foggy as hell. That's not spooky at all. And there's loads of bugs. Hopefully that kind of... I think because this is like an opening.
Yeah, this is the first open bit.
After securing their car, they trek through the first wooded area. The fog appears unnaturally dense, adding to the eerie atmosphere. The group discusses their previous experiences while navigating deeper into the woods. The flashlight struggles to cut through the fog, creating a disturbing vibe.
It is not as it used to be because some numbnuts here left. Yeah, I forgot the microphone. I left them on charge. So yeah, I'm using the actual camera's mic at the moment.
They continue walking, describing the frightening silence of the woods. They find a signpost marking their path, but notice unusually quiet surroundings. The thick fog and strange stillness were sending chills down their spine.
Or something.
Yeah.
There's a little post.
Hopefully it says your random orbit destination is
God,
just
shit.
Little path, there's a button.
Yeah, little path. Can't really see it there, but that's kind of, yeah, goes through there. And then, but we need to carry on forward. Yeah, we're now.
The group ventures deeper into the second wooded area, encountering rough terrain. Occasional noises are heard, but the dense trees obscure their view. But then a whistle pierces the silence. The group is shocked, as the sound seems out of place in such an isolated area.
She like moves toward you. You just stay still. Just see it moving at you. It's quite weird.
Yeah. That is freaky as hell.
It's like branches breaking. It's a bad day to forget the mics.
That is a bad day to not have mics. But there was just branches breaking. Yeah, it could be animals. To be fair, that looks really thick over there, so...
A quiet woods and then that happens. Jesus Christ.
Oh, there's a little...
I'm trying to get his heart attack.
Little fence. There is one that... That was over there.
The whistle is followed by faint branch-breaking sounds. The team debates whether these noises are from animals or something else. The situation grows more tense. As they move closer to their destination, the sense of being watched intensifies. Another whistle is heard, and they worry it might be a signal from someone else in the woods.
Hello?
That was a whistle.
Where did that go? Yeah, this is stupid.
That sounded like it was through there.
Yeah. They can't be through there.
That's thick as hell.
I really hope they heard that.
That is thick as hell.
What's been happening now again? I'm not.
I know, I'm
not happy about it.
Yeah, no. After last time, I'm sure just I'll call it. Yeah, okay. Our point is that way, but like a comment said, a whistle is human.
And that was a
proper whistle. I don't know if the mic on the camera picked it up, but that was.
See, the thing that really worries me is someone whistling in the woods is weird, but someone that we've seen, the people that seem to be chasing after us right now,
Yeah.
are they signalling someone else? Like, is someone here telling someone, oh, we're going that way?
Right.
Like, they're coming that way. Whatever, you know?
Yeah. Maybe that was.
Maybe that's it. They've gone past me.
Yeah.
Now they're coming
to you. Careful. Yeah, I can see your light is dying slowly. Right, shall we just say, just go?
The duo decided to turn back, but the feeling of being watched never left them. Whispers filled the air as they hurried back to their car, abandoning their original destination.
Why is it open? Can you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
Why is it open? Someone come. I shut that gate.
You shut the gate, yeah. I think I've got it on camera that you shut the gate.
I made a purpose effort to shut the gate because, like, we don't leave gates open.
No, we don't leave gates open because
it's propped open. Look at that.
With a stick. There's a car there.
What?
That wasn't there before.
Do we do a quick outtake?
The video ends with a chilling promise to return under safer conditions. For viewers, it's a reminder that the unknown intentions of Randonautica can lead to more than they asked for. Let's move on to our third encounter. On October 13th, 2024, he decided to visit the Devil's Woods. It was a late night, a night known for strange events. He carried only his gear and courage, determined to face the forest alone. Locals had warned him about this place. They spoke of strange sounds and unseen figures in the trees. He set up his tent on the only flat ground he could find, a narrow strip near a rushing river. He worked quickly, setting up camp as the last light of the day disappeared.
Right, well, I'll let the fire take. I'm gonna...
Dinner was a sausage casserole. As he chopped onions and sausages, his hands trembled, not from the cold, but from the silence pressing in on him. Every snap of a twig made him look over his shoulder. The forest was suffocatingly dark. A strange noise came from the riverbank. At first, he thought it was the water, but then it happened again louder this time. He froze, heart pounding, and called out, "Hello? Is anyone there?" But silence was the only answer he got. Grabbing his flashlight, he stepped into the darkness. It wasn't the wind.
Oof. Right. I'm gonna go have a look. Hello? Oh, that's again. I don't think I like the look of that thing, whatever that was. God save me. Right, let's see if we can get across the river without falling in. Oh, God.
He stopped at the edge of the river. The current seemed faster, angrier. Suddenly, he heard movement behind him. He spun around, but no one was there. He stumbled back to his tent, shaking.
Right, I'm gonna get in, get changed, and get something on. I don't want to have any more bumps in the night, thanks very much. God. Right, here comes.
He stepped out of his tent, exhausted but relieved. The woods were still eerie in the daylight, the trees dripping with cold rain. But deep in the woods, something or someone had been watching him all along. Moving on to our fourth eerie, disturbing camping encounter. On June 11th, 2015, in the deep forests of Russia, two friends were spending a quiet day together, filming their surroundings. As they walked deeper into the woods, their camera captured something strange. Between the thick trees, a huge, dark figure moved swiftly. At first, they thought it might be an animal, but it was too tall and walked on two legs like a human. They froze, staring at the spot where it had disappeared. Suddenly, it reappeared, standing further away, watching them. Its body was covered in hair, and its movements were slow but terrifying. Shivers sent down their spine, and they quickly turned back, leaving the forest behind. What they saw remains a mystery. Some believe they may have encountered the Almasty, Russia's version of Bigfoot. On January 10th, 2022, a family went camping in the woods. Everything seemed normal at first, but then strange noises filled the air. One of them said, "Austin, get the leg," but their voices sounded tense. Soon after, someone whispered, "That was not an elk."
I hear it. Get Trevor. Austin, get the leg.
Hey!
That was not an elk. Where's that coming from? Get my keys.
The strange sounds continued, and panic started to set in. One of them yelled, "Get my keys," over and over. Then came the shout, "Everybody gets in my truck."
Everybody get in my truck. I hear it. I hear it.
Where's that coming from? Where's that coming from?
They quickly rushed into the truck, leaving behind the campfire and whatever was making those chilling noises. No one spoke as they drove off, too shaken to make sense of what they had just heard.
Where's that coming from? Get my keys. Get my keys. Get my keys.
With this horrifying encounter coming to an end, let's move on to our last disturbing camping encounter for this video. On August 19th, 2023, a group of friends enjoyed a night of laughter and barbecue during their camping trip. The camera captured them joking and flipping meat on the grill. But when the footage was uploaded, viewers noticed something terrifying. It was no ordinary footage. As the camera turned toward the man at the barbecue, beneath the grill, a pale, ghostly human head with hollow eyes and twisted features was hanging silently. It was never there when the camera was recording them cooking. It vanished almost instantly, leaving a chill. Later, when the camera returned to the grill, the head reappeared, staring blankly before fading again. The eerie footage shook the internet, sparking fear and endless questions. No one at the camp saw anything that night, but the ghostly face remains, haunting everyone who watches. How is it possible for a head to appear and disappear on its own, while a bunch of people are around? This is far more paranormal than you could have ever imagined. Whether it's whispers, shadows, or ghostly faces, these stories show that the wilderness holds secrets far beyond our understanding. What would you do if it happened to you?
That was my first reaction, and there's a bloody face at the window. The most terrifying thing that has ever happened to me.
This is James, a YouTuber known for his channel By the Curb, where he documents his camping trips and van life adventures. After a day of exploration, he parked his camper near a peaceful park, ready to call it a day. Everything was going smoothly as usual until the unexpected happened. He was startled awake by someone who kept banging on his van, and he wondered who it could be since he was in an isolated spot. Although he felt panicked, he managed to summon up the courage to check who it was. Surprisingly, this is what he found.
An old one. And you see a on the front, you follow with the Britain. You follow, you don't follow with the Britain and on the back. You're not working that one. I'm not the third door. I'm not the private rig. I'm not a first, it's an English footballer. I'm not a reefer, to know what it means. You see when you put on the dead people who you're supposed to love. Punch that, I haven't never heard this one. I've got a new modern technology. You've got fucking shot like this on there. You're a cameraman, you're shutting out all that. If you get a reaction from the body, you come back here and you just go.
It's coming back.
Oh, it's so fucked. That's really what we follow. Fucking fucked him when I was fucking years old. I was only stuck in it. That's really what I was doing. You don't mind, you're still pretty body.
So I'm just hoping that he'll get fed up and bugger off.
James noticed a man trying to look into his van through one of the windows. The man was yelling, appearing upset with James. Fear gripped James as he realized he might be in serious trouble. The man's behavior seemed unusual. One could infer that he might have a mental health issue. After all, what grown man walks up to a camper and writes, "I love you" on it? It was strange, right? Although James intended to leave the premises, he had parked in a way that made it difficult for him to drive out, which was not the best decision. A van lifer should always choose a parking spot that allows for easy entry and exit to escape quickly during potentially dangerous situations like this. Eventually, the man left, leaving James safe. Imagine being alone in your van, trying to sleep, when suddenly a stranger appears, trying to force his way inside. That's every camper's nightmare, and James was lucky to have escaped this situation unharmed. As unsettling as this encounter was, what you are about to see next will leave you on the edge of your seat.
No?
Jelly Official is an Indonesian YouTuber who frequently goes camping and shares his adventures. In this video, he ventures into a forest rumored to be haunted, although he started the journey into the forest alone.
Di sana sebelah kiri ini memang hutan asri ya, hutan yang benar-benar
As night fell, he began to suspect that he might not be alone. Strange sounds, like someone walking through the bushes, began to echo. He suspected it might have been an animal passing by, and this was the first sign that unusual events were about to occur.
Dari dalam hutan, teman-teman.
Siapa kamu? Siapa kamu? Ini hewan buas bukan sih teman-teman? Halo? Suara anak kecil teman-teman. Astagfirullahaladzim. La ilaha illallah. Di mana kamu, Dek? Siapa kamu? Astagfirullahaladzim. Astagfirullahaladzim.
There was no one around, yet the unmistakable voice of a little child singing softly could be heard. He held a machete in his hands, ready to defend himself against whatever was outside, even as he felt too scared to confront the entity lurking beyond. At one point, he thought he heard the voice of a tiger, but he likely misinterpreted that sound. In fear and panic, he quickly packed his belongings and left. What was lurking outside his tent? Was it an animal or something more sinister? Please share your thoughts in the comments below as we explore the next encounter. In 2018, a YouTuber named John, known for his channel Lost Lakes, shared a chilling experience from one of his solo backcountry camping trips in Canada. The incident occurred around 3 a.m. at a remote location so isolated that there was no cell signal.
Well, I am living every solo camper's nightmare right now. There appears to be an animal of some kind pacing around my tent. It's the middle of the night. I woke up at 3 a.m. and just couldn't sleep. And then around 3:30, I started to hear this pacing sound. And 45 minutes later, it's still just pacing around out there. So I'm gonna talk it out with the GoPro and maintain sanity, and maybe the talking will make it go away. I'm just off Highway 101, west of Chapleau. So this is some very remote country despite being right off the highway, and it's the black bear capital of the world, so I'm thinking that's a possibility. And the pacing continues. It's all gravel here. This is a kind of a boat launch for this little lake here. So I can hear everything on the gravel. I can hear all the footsteps, but anyway, the talking isn't making it go away, but it hasn't made a move toward the tent yet, so I don't know. Maybe it's just curious, and maybe it's biding its time for an attack. I don't know.
He described an unsettling sound of footsteps that circled his campsite, refusing to go away. It's important to note that the woods where John camped are known as the black bear capital of the world, so the visitor was likely a bear or another large animal. If that were the case, then John's life was threatened, as a thin camping tent offers little protection against an animal weighing hundreds of pounds. To reassure himself and feel a little safer, he decided to take some precautions.
The paranoia away, as I call it, we got three main tools. If you're a solo camper, I think these are well worth having with you. Even in the backcountry, it's a little extra weight, but a little air horn. That's the first line of defense, along with the headlamp. The bright light can be a good tool in trying to blind an animal that has much better night vision than ours, but would be very sensitive to light. Second line of defense, if the thing starts poking its nose at the tent, then I have got this little hatchet here, which I could whack it with this like sheath on, and worst case take the sheath off. And then last line of defense, you might think this would be the second one, is the bear spray. If I use the bear spray in the tent, I'm going to get blinded and incapacitated, probably more than, let's say, a bear, if it is a bear, if it were to try and raid my tent, I'm probably going to get the worst of it. The idea being that hopefully it also gets hit and runs away, and then I can just recover in safety.
Despite the tense situation, John made it through the night unscathed, and the identity of the mysterious visitor remains unknown. However, the eerie pacing sound left an unforgettable mark on John's trip. If you are still watching, that means you like what we do. So you might as well support us by subscribing as we delve into the next encounter.
His window is rolled down, and he's staring right at me when he pulls off.
YouTuber Wandering Gypsy and her dog set off on a camping trip to a remote spot in Utah, a location she believed had brought her misfortune during her previous adventures in the great outdoors over the years.
No signs of humans. No signs of wildlife. Just hear a bunch of crazy birds chirping. And one of the things I like to do when setting up camp too is scoping out the place, is look on the ground for like wild animal poop.
She was in the middle of nowhere with no one around, so she enjoyed the sights. However, just like her camping trips on other days, she was alert and aware of her surroundings when she noticed an uncomfortable situation. The man pulled back, gazing at her with intensity. Feeling a sense of unease about his possible return, she decided to leave the area and seek out a different location. If you think these are the only cases campers encountered disturbing activities, then you haven't seen this next one.
It looked like there was light shining on the balcony, but I think it's just the moonlight.
Uncharted Travel, a YouTube channel celebrated for its urban exploration, recently took viewers on a spine-tingling overnight journey to an abandoned mining settlement nestled deep within the mountains of British Columbia.
We are headed to film probably one of the most requested videos on my channel, which is Alone, Episode 5. The location that we're going to film is an old abandoned mine, somewhere in southern BC. It's exchanged hands and it has quite a rich history, but it is so far out of the way that I had to take a plane, I had to rent a car, and now I am preparing to do some off-roading and then hike to this location.
Despite being a protected landmark, the site remains off-limits to the public. After embarking on a challenging hike to reach this secluded location, the atmosphere turned eerie with the onset of night.
Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome.
Okay, that's like the third time. The motion sensor outside has gone off. Okay, I'm gonna go check it out.
While setting up his tent earlier, he had placed motion sensors as a precaution against any potential intruders. So it was quite unsettling when the sensors started going off randomly. Yet this was just the tip of the iceberg, as things quickly took a terrifying turn.
There's something. It's like skidding down the stairs. I don't know what that was, but we're gonna go check it out. sounded like something dropped and fell down the stairs. Could just be the old building.
Uncertain whether the disturbance was due to animals or something more sinister, he made up his mind to investigate. But little did he know, the terror of the night was far from over.
Here just to kind of like drone out some of the noise, but it just makes okay, that I think we need to go investigate that because I know I closed all the doors, so that concerns me a little. Okay, I'm trying to be weary about noise discipline here. Or light discipline, because... yeah. It's not windy. And all of these doors are closed. Well, except for this one, but this one's not budging. As you can see, it's like stuck there. It'd take a lot to move these ones. But it sounded like it was one of these doors. That's so bizarre, they're all closed. Like... this night just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
He discovered nothing, and when he attempted to settle down for the night, sleep eluded him as the unsettling sounds persisted. Ultimately, he survived the ordeal, and by morning, he packed up his things to leave. This was undoubtedly an experience he would remember for a long time. And now, to the last encounter. Adventures with Wes is a small YouTube channel where the creator frequently shares videos of his thrilling explorations. In one memorable episode, he embarked on an exciting journey deep into the forest alongside his friend.
Right, so there's nettles everywhere, sloppy mud everywhere. We're at the pipe. We're at the pipe now. So,
guys, the pipe is just down this slope here. So, where's
just down here, mate?
Let's do it, bro.
Let's go.
Wes and his friend made the adventurous choice to delve into a forgotten tunnel tucked away deep in the woods. Unbeknownst to them, they were on the brink of stumbling upon something truly terrifying.
Wow, what's that smell?
What?
Can you smell that?
Oh, it smells like raw fish or something, bro. Can you smell that?
Yeah.
That stinks, bro.
Nasty.
Oh.
Nearly lost a foot in the water. Right.
Guys, I just nearly fell over right there.
Right, I don't think it's fair if I get you on video falling in the water, but should we get it on anyway? It's fine, right, let's get him in. Let's get him in the water.
Oh, bro, what's that smell?
Oh, it's rank.
Can you smell that?
Fucking hell.
It smells like a dead fish or something.
Fucking flies everywhere.
Guys, there's literally flies all over the place. I'm not surprised.
Are they not flying ants? There's fucking loads of them.
I'm not surprised we're in a sewer pipe. But yeah, a freaking psychopath came out of this pipe.
A powerful and unpleasant odor wafted from the direction of the tunnel. As they cautiously moved into the tunnel to investigate the source of the stench, they soon discovered that the odor was merely the tip of the iceberg.
So what?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it stinks, man.
It's like it's got worse.
Oh, it has got worse, bro. It's because we're in a pipe. Yeah, let me get my light on.
Whoa, man! Fucking hell, me foot's in the water! Oh, man!
In the pipe!
That stinks!
Oh my god! Oh, bro! What the hell? Guys, absolutely crazy as anything.
Oh man, that was grim. Hey, we
Body right now.
need to ring the police.
Absolutely crazy as anything.
We need to ring the police.
What?
We need to ring the police.
Have you got a phone?
No, I've not got a phone. Have
Get
you
my
got
phone,
one?
bro, ring the police.
Where is it? Oh, that's
Ring the
stunk,
police.
that.
Tell them we've found the body, bro. Ring the police. Ring the police right
That's
now.
what that smell was.
Ring the police! Guys, I can't believe what's just fucking happened. Oh my god. It's got in the pipe. There's a fucking body there in the pipe, guys.
A body wrapped in cloth and covered in blood suddenly came into view, and when they realized what they were staring at, they immediately fled in fear. Once they exited the tunnel, they called the police. However, from that moment on, no further details or information were provided.
On November 13th, 2024, he was camping alone in the haunted woods of British Columbia, Canada. He set up camp deep in the wilderness. The forest around him was dark and still, the only sounds coming from the wind moving and the snapping of wood in the flames. But it was about to turn into his worst nightmare.
Free wood, and I saw a lot of scat, which is bear shit. So they're definitely out here still. But that other noise, I don't know what the hell that was. That was weird. But at least the fire is raging. One nice thing about eating on the barbecue is that you stay warm. And it also keeps your steak warm. So I keep hearing something down there. We're gonna have to go for a walk at some point because I'm curious to see if anybody else stayed behind. There was at least 2 people fishing.
As he finished his meal, a faint howling echoed across the lake. It wasn't coyotes. These were deeper, more chilling cries. The sound sent a shiver down his spine, but he stayed close to the fire, trying to ignore the restless feeling.
Those are not coyotes. It sounds like they're on the other side of the lake, but I'm pretty sure they're wolves. Alright, I need to add a little bit more wood to this fire.
Later, while searching for wood to feed the flames, the forest seemed alive. He heard something heavy moving in the shadows, snapping branches and crunching leaves. At that time, even a little wind made him feel terrified.
Whatever. I mean, it's their home as much as it is mine, right? Damn, this might be a little too dense. Holy crap. Try from this side. Man, the wind coming through right now is crazy. Damn. I'm like basically going through it.
Then the real terror began. While sitting near the fire, something struck his barbecue. The sharp, metallic clang made his heart race. Scanning the area with his flashlight, he found nothing. The woods remained silent, as if someone was making fun of his fear.
I swear it sounded like something just hit the barbecue? What was that? Someone there? What? Oh, it just said, I will try to communicate with you. Okay, there's clearly no one here. 40? 40 what? It literally sounded like something hit the barbecue. Did something just hit my barbecue? Do you not like it because it's Chinese?
A few moments later, he heard rustling behind him. The sound was unmistakable. Something large was moving nearby. Was it a bear? A Bigfoot? He was terrified, but he couldn't see anything clearly in the pitch-black forest.
I thought I heard howling again. Damn, it's so fucking creepy out here. I don't know if there's anything holding these together. I'm just gonna have to swing this way. I don't want to hit bare metal. Damn, that's a dense piece. It's probably a dumb way to do this, but just gotta hack it up.
Then he spotted movement. A massive figure shifted in the distance. It was too far to identify, but its size was unexplainably large. It seemed to watch him, staying just outside the fire's light. As he packed his gear, two distinct noises erupted simultaneously. Something moved in the direction of the lake, and another figure loomed in the distance. His hands trembled as he assembled his tent, his mind racing with thoughts of escape.
That sounded fucking big. What the fuck was that?
The final blow came at last, a loud crash from the shadows, followed by heavy footsteps. Whatever was out there was closing in. He didn't wait to find out what it was. Grabbing his pack, he left the fire smoldering and ran toward his car.
Somebody out there? I hear something. It sounds like it's down there. I think I see something. What the fuck? What is that?
The haunted woods were no place to stay. Something had been watching him, waiting, and he didn't want to find out why. Will he make it out alive? With that being said, let's move on to our next disturbing encounter. On December 3rd, 2023, he was camping alone at the USA's most haunted farm. He had heard the stories about paranormal sightings, strange sounds, and an unsettling presence that wanders over this old farm. But he was determined to prove he could spend a night alone, so he set up camp in his van on a freezing December night, when the temperature was way below 30 degrees Fahrenheit. He was about to regret his decision soon.
Oh wow, that's really creepy actually. Okay.
He spotted a house on the hill. Its rotting walls and collapsing frames stood like a skeleton, a reminder of something long gone. The sight of a weird skeleton added to the eerie feeling, as if some unseen force was behind this chaos and decay. There were actual bones everywhere.
3 deer. All dismantled, disarrayed, disrespected. I don't know. So my theory here is this. I don't really have a plan. I just want to go over here and I promised y'all that I would come over here again. There's a lot of you in the comment section of the last video like, CJ, you need to go explore more around there. You need to go, and You need to figure it out. You need to go see what's going on. Well, maybe I do a dedicated video to this. If you all want to see that video, just drop a comment in the section below and let me know. But yeah, so there's the other deer right there. But see, that one is not like skinned open like the other ones are, so I don't really know. And
hours passed, and then his worst nightmare happened. He heard something outside the van. A sharp thud broke the silence. His gun was in the truck, too far to reach quickly. He tried to calm his racing heart, claiming it could be an animal, but he knew it was not just an animal.
what the fuck was that?
Hello?
Oh, fuck. My gun's in my truck.
Hello?
The tension in the van escalated. Sticks began hitting the roof just out of nowhere. Then the REM pod, a paranormal device, suddenly went off. The sharp sound filled the van, confirming he wasn't alone.
Okay. Calm down, you dumb fuck. I'm under trees. I'm under trees. Oh. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna put this REM pod. I don't know if y'all can see that in the video. The REM pod just went off. Can you touch that again? Okay. All right, perfect, thank you. Okay, thank you. Can you touch that light again if you're okay with me spending the night here, please?
Then he saw it. A large and undefined shadow moved outside the van's window. It circled, its form distorted by the window. When the shadow disappeared, the silence was eerie, but the fear remained.
What the fuck? Holy fucking shit. That's the fucking... Oh my fucking god.
He barely slept. By morning, his body ached from the cold, but he was relieved to have survived the night. Whatever haunted it had come far too close. As he drove away, he promised himself never to return. Some places, he realized, are haunted for a reason. Will you ever dare to go to this place alone? Moving on to our third disturbing camping encounter. On October 28th, 2024, he arrived at the famous Third Bridge near Denver, Colorado, known as one of the most haunted places in the area. The locals called it the Crybaby Bridge, a place known for its tragedy and rumors of restless spirits. It was said that during the 1800s, a family had been slaughtered here, and in later years, accidents claimed many lives. Apparitions, weird sounds, and ghostly lights were commonly reported. This was just the start, but they already felt something was wrong with this place.
You okay? What the hell happened? Huh? What happened? What?
I don't know, there was a guy that looked like he was coming from...
As he prepared to start filming, his companion, Mo, shouted from the bridge. Mo claimed someone had been sneaking up on him, maybe a shadowy figure. They searched, but found no one. So what was it?
Like, central to this area. So we're gonna actually go down there, and we're start investigating. We gotta make sure there's no one here. You good?
Yeah, he was standing on this side.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? I think just literally hit the bridge. Okay, I guess I can go down from here. Just trying not to tumble in our way down. It's okay from here. Whoa, this is creepy.
As they explored beneath the bridge, they started hearing strange noises. A loud thud echoed through the structure as if something or someone had struck it. The sound echoed, sending chills down their spines.
What the fuck was that? I thought I saw something. Hang on, we'll get back to the story in a sec. I thought I saw something down there. For a second, it literally looked like there was somebody standing there. Hello? Is there actually like somebody here right now? Kind of like spying on us all of a sudden? Okay, I don't even know. So continue on with that story. Basically, the two brothers were driving with their Volkswagen. They lost control of the vehicle, ended up in the ditch, flipped the car 4 times, caught on fire, and their remains were undistinguishable.
He felt his jacket shaken as if unseen hands had grabbed it. His flashlight caught nothing but air. Nearby, a light flickered on and off in the distance, a strange sign with no clear source.
That light. I just saw a flash of light all the way down there. I should have grabbed my... Is there a person down there? I swear for a second I thought I saw a person down there. Hello?
Dead animals.
Oh, no way. That is weird. I'll explain why that's weird in a moment, but...
Investigation.
Investigation, yes. You guys know exactly what's going on. There's another light over there. I don't know what that is. And it's gone. No, wait, now it's back. It's gone again. What the hell? What is that?
11.
Hey Mo, where'd you go? Where did Mo go?
Blesses.
Just when they thought the worst had passed, the bridge seemed to vibrate beneath their feet. A scream pierced the air, high, desperate, and otherworldly. It wasn't human. Mo shouted that he saw something moving in the shadows. A pale figure might be just an apparition. But then there was a mysterious wrench.
Look, it's right there. Oh, what the fuck was that?
What the fuck is that?
What was that?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What?
There is no way. Bro.
What?
Bro, look at that.
What is that?
It's a fucking wrench. Bro, I just saw that wrench at the end of the bridge.
Really?
Literally.
What
That
the
is the exact same wrench I found at the end of the bridge.
Like it was just on the bridge.
It was on one of these like things here.
Oh.
The temperature decreased further. Frost formed on the windows of their car parked nearby, even though the night hadn't been cold enough for it. A heavy presence surrounded them, making it hard to breathe. As they prepared to leave, a shadow crossed in front of the car headlights, tall and moving unnaturally fast. It just disappeared into the fields, leaving them with fear only.
It says, I love I'm. I don't know what the hell that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Let me complete that sentence.
That is definitely only true for one of us here, and it's not me.
And it's you. No,
it's you.
It is you.
Definitely. Okay.
I'm just trying to lighten up the mood.
Yes.
Stay right here.
What the fuck? It just said stay right here.
It said stay right here?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Sounds like something's coming.
Yeah. I don't see anything. You hear somebody speaking?
No, I can't hear a thing because of the wind.
I thought I heard somebody talking. There's lights over there.
Well, we saw lights coming from down there.
Yeah.
They're not there anymore. I just see the house lights way.
The drumming continued faintly in the distance as they sped away from the bridge. Neither spoke a word, both shaken with fear. They had come to Third Bridge seeking the paranormal, and it had answered. With this footage leaving us shook, let's move on to our fourth piece of footage. On June 26, 2024, deep in the woods near an abandoned monastery. The day began with Eric and his friend hiking toward Disney Bodenberg, an old monastery hidden in the dense forest. As they trekked through the directed way, there were signs of thunder, threatening a storm. But then they came across a strange, abandoned house that wasn't marked on any map. It was eerily quiet, with its disturbing presence there.
Hey, I didn't see a house on the map. There's a house right here. I hope we're not trespassing.
Yeah, me too. Wow. Look at that.
Yeah, but seriously, let's pay attention because I don't know what this is. So we'll just try to walk past it. Wish us luck. This is... Dude, Eric, this is kind of weird.
What the?
Curiosity pulled them closer. Eric's EMF detector, initially silent, suddenly sparked the moment they stepped inside. The air felt heavy, as if the house itself had been waiting for it.
This is weird.
So it looks like this is... Hello? Wow, dude, I think this is abandoned.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we're here.
As Eric climbed to the second floor, faint footsteps echoed above, though the place was supposed to be empty. His ghost radar app detected 3 entities nearby. When Eric knocked on a wall and asked for a response, the silence was broken by a faint yet deliberate knock from upstairs.
There's another whole floor up here, but
Really? Dude, did you just hear that?
I heard that. Sounded like thunder, didn't it?
It did. Okay, now the EMF is going crazy. As soon as you went up there.
Really? Maybe
Yeah.
disturbed something? Someone?
Yeah, I think you disturbed something.
Wow.
Did Eric disturb? Yeah, Eric, you disturbed it. It's like responded to that.
Okay.
Wow, I want to go up there too. This is freaky. I hear something.
Yeah. Sounds like thunder or a bomb or something.
No, I think I heard somebody out here. Yeah, I heard the thunder too. Dude, I just got the weirdest vibe from this part of the building.
Downstairs, Eric's friend noticed skeletal handprints smeared on the walls, covered in a thick layer of dust as if left decades ago. Eric heard a voice, so soft and unnatural at the same time, calling from a room nearby. He froze, too afraid to move.
Wow, dude. That is freaky. I never noticed that before.
The final shock came as they prepared to leave. The kitchen cabinets, untouched moments before, were now wide open. The stove door creaked, slamming shut on its own. Eric felt a cold presence brush past him, and at that moment, they knew they had overstayed their welcome.
I heard a voice. I just heard an actual voice in here. Can you speak? Do you have a voice? Can you speak? Do you have a voice?
Apologizing to whoever was there, they walked out of the house, vowing never to return. The skeletal prints, eerie knocks, and voices left them questioning whether the house had trapped more than just memories from the past. With that being said, let's move on to our next footage. On November 22nd, 2024, marks the day of haunted house nightmare for Eric. That night, Eric stayed at a haunted house known for strange and terrifying events. The air felt heavy from the moment he arrived, but he tried to ignore it. He sat in the barn with Frank, warming himself by the fire and laughing to pass the time.
It's so creepy being in here.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just such an off feeling in this.
It's very eerie.
I mean, you can see the poo.
Yeah. Never mind the poo.
Hello?
It just sounded like somebody walking up there.
Jeez. Whoa. Okay, maybe they got upset. Give us a little bit of space.
This, please.
Was that like legit, like a sign?
Bro, it happened right after we denied the frickin' steak.
What the hell was that?
I just heard a hiss.
I thought I heard that too. My head was literally spinning.
At first, things seemed fine, but soon, Eric began hearing strange sounds. A whisper echoed from the barn walls, followed by faint footsteps. They checked the loft, but no one was there. Shivers sent down their spines.
About where there's a big pile of doo-doo and a really messed
That
up
is a real
floor.
big pile of
You
doo-doo.
can see it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what that sound. It sounded kind of like a moan.
Yeah, just a little bit. What
the fuck was that?
I really hope your bear idea wasn't real.
I mean, you can see the poo.
Yeah, shh. Never mind the poo.
Hello?
It just sounded like somebody walking up there.
Yeah. Is there something above us?
Only one way to find out.
Just watch your step.
I mean, the stair looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good set of stairs, I suppose. Somebody up here? don't see anything. Okay, I think that's just...
Later, as they sat by the fire, the flames exploded outward, sending burning pieces scattering across the barn. Both men jumped back in shock. Eric shouted, asking Frank what had happened, but neither of them had an answer.
What was that?
Holy f***.
Bro, I saw that.
Holy shit.
What the f*** was in there? Okay, you guys didn't see that on camera.
I seen it by looking back at my eyes, but...
Right, like in mid-air, I just saw... Like you could
That was
see
a fucking fireball. Yeah, okay, we should try and check up on those coals, make sure they don't...
Yeah, what the fuck is in there?
That was scary.
Holy shit.
What the hell's in the wood? Guys, this is just
That
random.
was not... I've never seen that.
While standing near the doorway, Eric saw a shadowy figure. It stood still, just out of reach, watching him. He stared, too scared to move. Moments later, Frank joined him and confirmed he had seen the same figure. When they looked again, it was gone.
Find my money?
I swear I just saw something standing behind you. Like outside the door.
Oh, that's creepy.
And it looked like they were tall and wearing like a hood. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what the fuck is going on in here tonight. You know what? Maybe it might be better to not find out what the fuck is going on in here tonight. Shall we at least maybe just go back to the barn?
I mean, I wouldn't argue against it at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not feeling great either, right? So.
Oh no, my head is like spinning like crazy. I feel like I'm floating and that I might actually...
Shaken and unable to stay any longer, Eric and Frank hurried back to the barn. The sounds and strange feelings stopped the moment they left the house, but Eric couldn't shake the feeling that they had been warned.
Okay, maybe not my breath. Anything?
No.
Oh.
Okay, maybe it was a mist.
Okay. Yep. Time to.
All right. I might even got it on camera, to be honest.
Cool. Cool.
Cool. Cool.
The haunted house was more than just a story. That night, Eric knew something dark still lingered there. Something that didn't want them to return. With this disturbing camping encounter coming to an end, let's move on to our next terrifying encounter that is going to send shivers down your spine. On August 27th, 2023, in the haunted woods, this YouTuber named Grizzly Gaz decided to camp right there. That night, he returned to the eerie woods where the lady in white was said to haunt. Armed with a trail camera, a GoPro, and a sleep recorder, he planned to capture anything unusual. The woods had changed since his last visit. A new fire pit and makeshift bike ramps had appeared, but the air was just as heavy and silent as before.
You never know, do you?
As darkness fell around 8:14 p.m., the forest grew eerily quiet. He set up the trail camera outside his tent and programmed it to record from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. The sleep recorder was placed deeper in the woods, away from the campsite.
As you can see, absolutely pitch black now. It's about 11 o'clock.
Around midnight, the woods were pitch black, with only the dim light of his torch cutting through the dark. A soft breeze rustled the trees above, but at ground level, everything felt unnaturally still. He decided to take a short walk. The torch's beam flickered weakly, revealing only faint shapes of the path ahead. returned to his tent. Unsettled, but unsure why, he lay down, listening to the distant rustling and the occasional hoot of an owl. Twice he woke up, once at 2:30 a.m. and again at 4:30 a.m., but heard nothing. However, the second time, a nightmare made him awake. He hadn't dreamt in years, let alone had a nightmare, and the feeling left him shaken.
Oh, that stinks. Right, it's 12 o'clock now, well 5 past. And heard note or see note as such, but I've got all the cameras rolling outside. Got the trail camera going, and also the sleep recorder thing. So, unless anything happens during night, I'll see you at morning. Won't we, mate? Night. It's almost 5 o'clock. Woke up a couple of times. Woke up about 2:30, and then again about 4:30. Didn't ear out myself during night. Don't know what woke me up. That's not new for me. I did have a nightmare at 4:30 when I woke up earlier.
He decided to check the trail camera and recorder. When he played back the recordings, there was a faint sound, almost like a soft moan carried by the wind. It was unclear if it was just the breeze or something else entirely.
Don't know what that was. Sounds like it could just be wind noise, but I'm not sure. I'd have to listen to it through headphones. Right, you've only got 10% left, so what I'm gonna do is pack up and get home, have a look, see what's on, if we've got any footage of anything.
The trail camera didn't capture any movement near his tent, but the atmosphere of the woods seemed to weigh heavier as the sun rose. With the footage and sound recordings in hand, he packed up quickly and left to analyze what he'd captured. As he walked away, the woods seemed to watch him leave. Whatever wandered there didn't reveal itself fully, but it was enough to remind him why the lady in white was feared. Moving on to our next disturbing encounter. On October 31st, 2023, while reviewing footage from his Halloween night camping trip, this YouTuber noticed something chilling. While recording, his camera captured something over his shoulder and a very obvious figure. The figure had hollow, dark eyes and an elongated, unnatural face, flickering in and out of sight like it didn't belong in this world.
I've heard that weird alien noise again. Do you remember last time? But it was on this tour a minute ago, so it's really close and really loud. Someone said it's a noise they make when they dive, but I don't think that's right because I literally could hear it swooping across, hear it swooping across, hear it swooping, hear it swooping across.
He hadn't seen or felt anything that night, yet the camera captured it, a ghostly or alien-like figure silently watching.
They make when they dive, but I don't think that's right because I literally could hear it swooping across, hear it swooping across, hear it swooping, hear it swooping across.
To this day, he can't explain what he saw, but one thing is certain. He wasn't alone. Have a look at this eerie creature again.
I've heard that weird alien noise again. Do you remember last time? But it was on this tour a minute ago, so it's really close and really loud. Someone said it's a noise they make when they dive, but I don't think that's right because I literally could hear it swooping across, hear it swooping across, hear it swooping, hear it swooping across.
Was it an alien? we really can't deny the presence of aliens around us anymore after what cameras are capturing these days. With that being said, let's move on to our next encounter. On August 19, 2023, a group of friends enjoyed a night of laughter and barbecue during their camping trip. The camera captured them joking and flipping meat on the grill, but when the footage was uploaded, viewers noticed something terrifying. It was no ordinary footage. As the camera turned toward the man at the barbecue, beneath the grill, a pale, ghostly human head with hollow eyes and twisted features was hanging silently. It was never there when the camera was recording them cooking. It vanished almost instantly, leaving a chill. Later, when the camera returned to the grill, the head reappeared, staring blankly before fading again. The eerie footage shook the internet, sparking fear and endless questions. No one at the camp saw anything that night, but the ghostly face remains, haunting everyone who watches. How is it possible for a head to appear and disappear on its own while a bunch of people are around? This is far more paranormal than you could have ever imagined. Moving on to our next eerie footage. On February 6th, 2024, two hikers were looking for a perfect spot to camp while they were walking. They weren't really in the woods, but were searching for a mountain like that where they could take shelter and have a nice sleep. Not some minutes later, something creepy got recorded on their phones.
Alright, so as soon as I got to this spot right here, I thought it was a cool spot until it just...
The place where they stopped was creepy. Both of them didn't feel comfortable at all. Something was wrong at this place.
Felt weird as shit and watched, and it smelled super fucking bad.
If you pause the video at exactly 14 seconds, it seems like someone is staring directly at them. When they reviewed the footage later, they couldn't understand what it was.
Dude, bro.
Was someone following them? What was that creature? I guess we will never know. With that being said, let's move on to our next case. On November 14th, 2023, a group of friends went camping. No one knows where they are now, but this video of them camping alone in the forest went viral. There is no good reason behind this video going viral, but a paranormal activity that happened.
That's actually really good. Thank you. I got a new shampoo and conditioner.
Alexis, have you ever seen
Avatar: The Last Airbender? Oh, dang. Look at those chicken and biscuits you got. Oh, perfect.
How do I look?
Amazing. Oh! Who the heck put more stuff on the fire? Because this looks really good.
I did.
Wait, what? Wait, what? I put it on that long.
Wouldn't it be nice to have some insight into your future?
Yeah, I know. For legit though, like Alexis has been gone for so freaking long trying to actually poop.
Okay, but like you gotta track to go find a good place.
Yeah, you do, but this has been too long. 10 minutes, she'll be back. Okay, yeah, I'll take that bet. Oh, ow, my eyes.
What? Did you hear something?
They all were having fun, and the best moments of their life up until now. Things went sideways when one of their friends claimed that he heard strange noises coming from the forest. Like any other friend, the cameraman stood up to prove him wrong, without any slightest idea that he was going to regret his decision.
What?
It's one of our boats.
Alright. It hasn't even been 10 minutes
Devin?
yet, bro.
No. Can a couple of people just come with me just to make sure we're good?
Alright, guess you can get them all. My camera.
Alexis?
Hold on.
No, but Devin.
I don't think she's in here. Alexis? Shit. Alexis? Alexis?
What in the hell is that?
Can't see it very well. Yeah. What the fuck is that? Okay. Shit. Wait. Okay, be careful. Oh god. Oh god. Okay.
I don't. Guys.
Alexis.
Hey, stop.
Okay.
Alexis, who was leading the way in the woods, was injured out of nowhere. He was sitting under a tree. He was unable to move, but soon the other friends had to run for their lives as well.
Okay.
I don't. Guys.
Alexis.
Hey, stop.
Okay.
A paranormal creature that we always have witnessed in the movies only, with 6 legs, was running towards them. They ran, and at one point dropped their camera, but this recording stayed. What was that eerie creature? They mustn't have planned another night camping after that, or maybe they never returned from this forest. Some things will always remain a mystery. These camping encounters show how the unknown can turn a simple trip into a terrifying experience. From strange shadows to eerie noises and chilling apparitions, these stories remind us that some places are better left untouched. Whether it's the haunted woods, a mysterious bridge, or an abandoned house, the fear of the unknown stays with those who dare to go. Would you have the courage to face these places yourself? For more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video. Comment below which case you find the most horrifying. Don't forget to press the bell icon for future notifications.